ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the first and only Chili Cookoff. So to get started, we'll explain the rules. We're tasting 4 chilies tonight. 4 chilies, each named for a country that these gentlemen have been to. Japan, Peru, Cancun, and Canada, the Great White North.
I'm liking I like a little bit chunkier, so I'm liking the spread of ingredients that we're seeing included.
Yeah, I'm hoping for spice.
Flavor is good. And
First impression, it looks like a good chili. It is a bit liquidy, but it smells great.
I'm loving the herbs and the spices that I am smelling. I'm a little disappointed that my portion seems to be a little on the smaller side.
We got Foreman Phil here.
Well, I am noticing that there's a giant chunk of tomato in here, which I do appreciate. But I would like to get a little bit of a closer look at that. Yeah. I will agree, it is a little on the soupier side. Big chunk of beef right there. I like that.
Yeah, beef is
I
good.
like that. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It seems like a hunk of fat, if I'm being honest.
Shows a higher quality of meat then, because they're not just using the standard, you know.
I think it could be something exotic. I don't know.
You think a non-beef?
I've never tasted some of these tastes before, and it's making me a little uncomfortable but excited.
That was a good start. Strong start. Strong start.
I think it's going really well.
I think once they get their heads on their shoulders, you know, they really think about things, they think through things, I think they'll understand which is the best chili at the end of the day.
I'm feeling good all night. Why would I feel nervous?
I'm starting to think that there's a noticeable lack of zip on this one.
But the flavor is popping.
But I'm a spicy guy.
It's got the flavor.
No. Unless you have to score it before.
Yeah, you have to score it based on how the consistency.
Set.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I had it set.
Write it down.
But I like a little zip, you know, and this one didn't have it.
Ooh, I got a carrot in mind.
I like the carrot.
I'm excited about the carrot. I'm excited about the carrot.
The texture on this was phenomenal. It's very hearty, very full, very thick.
It's chili that you can eat as much as you want to, and you're not going to be in pain.
I think it's very wholesome, and I think it's something you can make a meal out of. Especially adding the carrot in there was a nice touch. It was
Grandma's recipe, maybe, you know, handed down.
so it's definitely a white grandma.
Yeah, definitely a white grandma. Yeah, thank you. Minnesota, somewhere up north.
The good thing about this chili is it leaves a lot of opportunity to be creative. So adding the Tabasco, for example, another excellent, or the guacamole, or you know whatever it might be.
The first 2 chilies have gone. The cornbread intermission.
To this, there was a lot of olive oil. Let me tell you.
But it's been great so far. I cannot wait to win. How do you feel if I win?
Bad, because we're never gonna make it to another country.
What's wrong? This is my chili. Burn my palm and my tongue.
It got too hot.
It's too hot. Hot damn.
Next up?
Mine's next or next after that.
I think it should be next after that.
Yeah, mine's too hot right now.
Primacy, recency effect.
I feel pretty not confident right now. Actually, sweating. Or maybe I'm just saying this right now because my chili's gonna come out and just rock these people's worlds. And then they're gonna be like, oh, this chili needs some guac. And they're gonna put some guac on it and they'll be like, oh, why did I never think about eating guac with my chili before?
He picked a condiment for chili that doesn't exist.
What did he
I don't
do?
know what else to say. That guacamole just stood there for a solid hour of just no one even looked at it.
As people will see with my chili, it's not always about going down a normal lane, a normal path in life. You gotta take the back roads sometimes. So, country folks would kind of understand that, you know. So, us people down south, we like taking back roads. We like getting stuck.
People down south. When is the last time you've been in the south?
Well, the second half is coming to you very soon. We got the number 3 chili on the way.
And where is this one represented by?
Cancun.
Cancun! no
Wait,
way.
what? The Cancun. That's the one we need.
Canada. Cancun is too hot.
Hot right now. Too hot right now. There's been a slight shift. We're going to Canada, not Cancun.
No.
I had my taste buds already.
Well,
Let's see what the people in New York have to say.
That's some thick
That's thick chili.
chili.
It was like the perfect.
It was like stick to your ribs type of.
It looks like there's like, is there like?
And this one, I also wasn't sure what the meat we were looking at was. It's looking like chicken upon further review.
Getting some sweet, getting some spicy, getting both of those kind of.
So,
I think I like Canada.
It's not every bite. It's not as consistent. Like,
Yeah, I think we're still trying to feel this one out.
The problem with the texture of this is
I really like this one too.
it leaves me feeling thirsty. It just sits there, and so I feel thirsty. So I gotta go back to the water.
Cancun is
Devin,
now
I like
out.
your shirt.
Ooh, this is the look I'm looking for.
Really?
Yeah, it looks good.
Jerry,
I just
Can't decide. I
Never know.
Space.
If you go to Thailand.
This is a chunky ground beef, very full bowl right now.
Sloppy Joe.
the smells and the incense that came off of this just brought me back on a tour throughout my whole life, and I don't know. I feel like I can't even eat it anymore. It's gonna get low on the taste because I can't eat it.
This is the most
I can't eat it.
chili
I don't know.
we've had.
I like that the peppers are like a little crunchy still.
yeah.
Very good.
I'm more of a spice guy myself, but HD, what?
Maybe chipotle.
It does make Chipotle flavor.
Thinking about my whole life.
Brown sugar maybe.
There's a lot of
Second grain, third grain. What was I doing?
Have you taken a bite yet? It was just
Yeah, I've had a couple bites. I don't know what to make of it. I don't want to be filmed right now. I'm getting emotional. I don't know.
It's a good chili.
Was it good remarks or no?
I thought Phil said there was like Wendy's chili. Or did he say? Was he kidding?
Only this.
Was he kidding or no?
I have one that I higher point wise than one that I liked more. I think.
Right now, the one,
Hard. Yeah.
the one that is winning right now is not my favorite one.
Same.
Yeah.
I have a three-way tie. A three-way tie. Are you kidding me? I'm so full.
I think I need another smell of all of them.
There's so much.
I'm going right shoulder. I'm going right shoulder.
it might be a little.
Steel.
Yeah, same.
Between last place and first place was a 2-point difference.
Whoa.
We're gonna look at psychology for a second. Primacy, recency effect. People remember the first thing they had. I will bet money. I will bet a lot of money that whoever wins, it's number 1 or number 4. Heard it here first.
Are you bitter? Are you saying that you were not 1 or 4?
Maybe I am, and I'm just soaking in the glory.
I didn't write down Peru for any of these.
Points.
That second one that was brought out to you was Canada, not Cancun.
About to make a final decision.
Okay, so first one Japan, second one was Canada. This is Cancun.
This are we sure though?
This is Cancun.
I think you were winning.
I don't want to say I told you so.
I want to say it's called psychology. It's psychology. It's science.
So we've reached the final end of the night. The final judgment is upon us. So for the next part, we're going to have all of the contestants enter the Hall of Judgment. Each of them will take their roses with them, and if they would enter the room now. I have here in my hand the final scores. Judges, we've agreed. And the first chili and contestant to leave their rose behind is Canada. Please leave your rose.
I'm not last.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, you said it. I may not have thought that my chili was the best, but I thought that others were definitely worse. But I did hear that people didn't like hot chili. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, I hope the spring break trip goes well. Honestly, I hope that you aren't the winner. Out of chili, I like Mark's the best.
How would you feel if Davide won?
I think the vacation would be good, but I think that the chili was not good. If recency bias is a thing, I gave him the last slot because his chili burned my tongue because he left it on the heater for way too long.
Contestant number 2. Peru, would you please leave your rows?
It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that John and I were the second and the third. They were the first and the fourth. Primacy, recency, baby. Danny Kahneman, read a psychology book. Straight up, it's the first and the fourth. They're gonna remember the first thing. They're gonna remember the last thing. Psychology. I don't know what to say. On my own, yes, I could have drained the tomatoes a little bit more. Yes, I know that. I understand that there was a little bit more liquid than I wanted. Yes, cumin played a larger role than I wanted. I'm a human being, okay? God's working on all of us. There was more cumin than paprika. I understand where the issue was. I really don't know what to say. I honestly, I kind of wish I was just not here right now, sitting in this chair, looking at this camera. I gotta go home tonight. I gotta look in the mirror tomorrow morning and be like, I got third. He manipulated this whole thing. Oh, my chili is too hot. John, how about you go before me? We're too old for these games. I'm sorry. That's just strategy. I'm out.
So the final... Ooh, let me start over. So the final moment is upon us. The winner is about to be revealed. Yes. Before we do this, just a couple things that put this chili over the top. Rated highest in taste by almost all of the judges. No one had it last. Most people had it either first or second. The winner
They know.
of the Chili Cookoff is Japan.
It's like you get so close, and you pour so much care and passion into your meal. You really want to impress people, and you get to the point where they choose someone else before you. It's like I really put my heart out there. I really wanted them to choose me. It's tough, I lose the ping pong tournament in Peru. I lose another chili competition, and but I'm gonna keep my head high, and I'm gonna carry on. In the next competition, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna win that. So, Dav out, Chef Dav.
Well, wow. I honestly didn't think I was gonna win. I always put things off to the last minute, and this was. I was a little nervous this morning at the grocery store. I didn't think I was going to win. I don't even know if I want to win, to be honest. Now I'm responsible for planning the trip, and I think Mark, Davide, and Jonathan are all very nervous about that. I actually don't think that any of them wanted to win, but I'm happy. I'm grateful. And 2019 spring break for all you Closet Vlog fans is going to be a good one. I promise. King Clam out of here. Boom.